There are things that time can never measure, promises that never grow old, no matter how many tomorrows pass. And sometimes I wonder, what if this wasn't the first time we met? What if before we became us, our souls had already crossed paths? In a time our minds can no longer remember, maybe the reason your eyes felt familiar is because I once drowned in them before. If not in this life, maybe in the next life, on another road, in another timeline. Even if your face changes and your name fades away, I hope my soul still finds its way. And if time rewrites every page we knew and steals every memory I had of you, I'll still search through crowds until I find your eyes. Because sometimes the heart remembers what the mind leaves behind. The first time I saw you, nothing felt unusual. No storms in my chest, no warning signals, but a quiet place inside my heart whispered softly, you've been searching for this person through lonely nights. And I question why, among countless faces, you became peace inside my chaotic spaces. Why every laugh from you carried a strange sound, like a melody I heard long ago but never found. I didn't know you, but somehow I knew your soul, like an old photograph with missing parts of the whole. The image was blurred, the memory's incomplete, but the feeling stayed alive beneath my heartbeat. Maybe in another life we were rain together, falling side by side through uncertain weather. Maybe we were birds chasing the same horizon line, flying separate skies but searching for the same sign. Maybe I was fire and you were the light, and even when time slowly erased my fight, after the ashes settled from everything I became, some piece of me still carried your name. If not in this life, maybe in the next life, on another road, in another timeline. Even if your face changes and your name fades away, I hope my soul still finds its way. If time rewrites every page we knew and steals every memory I had of you, I'll still search through crowds until I find your eyes. Because sometimes the heart remembers what the mind leaves behind. As time kept moving, I slowly realized not every love carries the same weight in our lives. Some love arrives just to teach you pain, some love appears only to leave again. But there is a love that cannot be explained, too vast for words and impossible to contain. The kind you never wished upon, the stars above you suddenly arrives and changes everything at once. And I'll admit that fear lives inside me too, because beautiful things don't always stay true. They're like flowers blooming for moments we borrow, or sunsets disappearing before tomorrow. So sometimes I wonder, while holding your hand, when time decides we can no longer stand within the same chapter of this fragile life, where will fate carry us through endless nights? Maybe next time I'll be a musician on the street, and you'll be a stranger stopping to hear my beat. You won't understand why tears begin to fall, while I sing a melody written for your soul. Maybe I'll be a traveler in a city unknown, and you'll sit beside me though we're both alone. Neither of us knowing why silence feels right, like we've been familiar for more than one life. And what if in another life we weren't happy at all? What if time separated us before, and I loved you then but still lost you? Maybe that's why in this life I hold every moment tightly, because maybe we've spent centuries waiting for this chance to finally happen. Maybe some love never dies, not because it always wins, but because it knows how to wait. And if this life suddenly ends tomorrow, if my name disappears into the wind of time, if I become nothing more than a distant memory, and silence takes everything I leave behind, I don't want you to remember only my words, I don't want you to remember only my face. I want this instead. If one day someone walks into your life and brings you an unexplainable peace, the kind that feels like your heart finally found its way home, I hope you'll stop for a moment and think, maybe it's you again. Maybe it's me again, because I believe some souls, no matter how many times time pulls them apart, no matter how many lives or bodies they wear, always find a way back to each other. If not in this life, maybe in the next life, beneath another sky and another sunrise. Even if the stars change and the world moves on, I hope you're still the reason I carry on.